What is going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Ask Me Anything. I put out a questionnaire for you guys to ask me anything, and I'm using just my phone with no other microphone attached. So if the sound isn't the same as it usually is, that's why. But anyways, let's get into the questions. The first one comes from Handsome TV. How did you lose weight, bro? You look fantastic now. And to answer that question, I kind of answered it over the last few months. I did a bunch of health updates, and I had type 2 diabetes and stuff, and I've quote unquote beat that at this point. So basically, to lose weight, I just walked a whole bunch, and I still walk a whole bunch. Instead of, I was walking about 8 miles a day at one point. I'm probably not walking 8 miles any longer just because I can't, in terms of because my son won't let me. So I walk about 6 to 7 miles a day, and I fast a lot. So I usually, or at least I try not to eat anytime after like 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. or something like that. That's another great way. And I just don't eat as much food. So that's how I lost weight. And I don't know, it's doing pretty well so far. I'm kind of stagnant in my weight at this point because I'm definitely not trying as hard as I was at one point. So I definitely need to, I would like to lose some more weight, but that's how I lost weight initially. The next question comes from the Duke. Would you rather be a huge YouTuber or a famous musician? Now, he asked that probably because I've been a musician in the past, not a musician where I made money. I've actually been more successful for sure doing YouTube. And honestly, as much as I love music, I would definitely would rather be a successful YouTuber. There's more success in terms of that. Like it feels like it's easier to be successful in that than being a musician. Even successful musicians sometimes still don't make enough money to live off of. And not to say like I'm making a ton of money, but I make definitely more than I ever did as a musician. And I don't know, it's easier. I can do everything from my house for the most part. So I love being a YouTuber, and I would definitely want to be a big YouTuber, not a fat YouTuber, but a big one, like successful. Fusion Break asked, if you could have any feature on a phone, even one that doesn't exist, what would it be? I think right now that question for that feature would probably be something to do with like, I know they have VR out, but I would want it to be really easy. Like I just want to put the phone on my eyes and it would just work like that. I don't want to have an extra piece in order for it to happen. So I would choose VR built into the glass somehow, and I would be able to use it that way. Clark CA5 asked, anything new on the Note 11, 11 Plus? And it sounds like they're gonna call it the Note 20 first of all. And I did do a story the other day about it, in that it looks like it's gonna be very familiar if you've used a Note 10, Note 10 Plus before, whereas the buttons, like the layout of the phone is gonna be very, very similar to what it was in the past. All the buttons on the left, speaker at the bottom, USB-C port, the pen, all that stuff. It looks like it's gonna be basically the same, except for the back where the cameras are. It's gonna have basically the same kind of camera setup to what you're gonna see on the S20 Plus. And then other than that, at the time of making this video, there's nothing else new. Bad Jabba asks, what is your favorite tech of all time? Woo, that is a good one. What is my favorite tech of all time? I would probably say my favorite tech all time right now is phones. I absolutely love phones, but if I had to go back and choose something that I could only have once, I'd say the internet. Internet, best thing of all time. I love it. Blew me away in 1995 when I had America Online and I was like chatting with people and looking up stuff. That was amazing. Blew me away, and it's changed my life forever. Internet, final answer. YouTube Pro. So my question is, what will the pre-order gifts be in the Galaxy S20 Ultra or S20 Plus or S20? I'm thinking you will get something around $300 to $500 if you purchase the S20 Ultra for pre-order. The pre-order gifts, I've already talked about this multiple times. It sounds, I don't know, for the S20, it doesn't sound like you might not get a pre-order gift, but for the S20 Plus and S20 Ultra, you're gonna end up getting the Galaxy Bud Pluses. At least that's what the rumor is so far. That's what we've seen graphics on so far. So it sounds like you're going to be able to get the Galaxy Bud Pluses for free with your pre-order. Other than that, I don't know what else, if anything else, they're gonna give you for free. JJ1999 asked a very similar question, but he adds on to it. What freebies do you think the Samsung Galaxy S20 models will bring? I've already answered that, but he asked an additional question in, what car do you have? And we used to have two cars. We used to have a Lexus RX 350 and then a Lexus NX 200. We got rid of both of those cars because you don't really need them. And my wife commute changed a lot, so now we have a Hyundai Santa Fe at this point, which it's very reliable so far. It's not a bad car. We definitely don't like it as much as the Lexus, but it gets the job done, and I probably wouldn't buy another one, I'd say that much. I think our next car might be a Tesla. We have a pre-order on the Tesla Model Y. I don't know if we'll fulfill it because we kind of want like an SUV type one, but their SUV car they have out now, I forget what the model is like $90,000. And it's way too expensive, especially for a car. So right now, Hyundai Santa Fe, to answer your question. Next question comes from Michael Jones. Do you think it'll be worth upgrading from the Galaxy Buds to the Galaxy Bud Pluses? I'm gonna do a video on this, and maybe that video will come out before this, but if you have the Galaxy Buds and you're thinking about getting the Galaxy Bud Pluses, I'd probably tell you no. I'd probably say just stick with the Galaxy Buds. They're fine. The only things that are really different with the Galaxy Bud Plus, at least what we've heard, is it has better noise isolation and double the battery life, which are great things, but are they enough to make you pay another $149? Because you can't probably trade in your original Galaxy Buds. So I'd say no, but if you're needing and wanting the best and latest technology from Samsung, buy them. Katz Kasem says, do you think upgrading from a Note 10 Plus to a Samsung S20 Ultra will be worth it? It depends. If the S Pen is your life, definitely no, because the S20 Ultra does not have an S Pen. For the normal person, I'd say no. For someone like me who makes videos a lot and I use that technology because I make videos on it, yes, but otherwise I'd probably say no. But the other end of it, just like I said last time, is if you want the latest and greatest, yes, get it. It's a better phone in almost every regard, so why wouldn't you? Noe F says, do you think Ryback will fit in All Elite, or would you want him to go join All Elite or WWE? So if Ryback's a wrestler, first of all, so a lot of you guys won't care about this question, so I'll be fast. Ryback would be a great fit in All Elite Wrestling because he's big. They don't have a lot of huge guys like that. And I think he'd be better used as well in AEW because WWE, he'd be a dime a dozen. And he was tired of that. He doesn't want the big schedule that they have. AEW has a lighter schedule. AEW for the win. Tommy Golden 05, are you going to get the Samsung Flip or the S20 Ultra? I'll be honest with you, I really want to get both, especially hearing that the flip phone is going to come out first, February 14th. $1,400 is very expensive. I'm not looking forward to buying that, especially at that price. But I also want the S20 Ultra. I want both. That's the problem. Right now, I plan on getting both. I'm gonna have to sell a couple of phones though to get this to happen because it's not worth it to go in debt over phones. And I don't ever go in debt at this point in my life. I don't have any debt, so I'm not worried about that. But I want both. That's to answer your question. What about you guys? Do you want both or do you want one? Let me know. Last question of the day, Jesper Hansen. Where did you get those lovely sunglasses? I don't have them on right now. And to be honest with you, I cannot remember where I got them either. I pulled them out of the drawer. We had them in a drawer. I have no idea where I got them, so I don't know. Anyways, guys, did you guys like this? Me walking around doing videos? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know. I'll do this again. Obviously, I always do this at least once a month, so see you guys down the road. Peace.